Hey guys, welcome to here of course, and today we're playing one of those dreaded maps and game modes. I'd say more the game mode than that we currently have a high tier, that is the epicenter. If you're not in a boat that can push, it's pretty rough. And fortunately for us, we were kind of like, so I picked the OP ship, that is the Bart, and there's an Okoshov, and there's also a Fletcher. So yeah, pretty darn strong division, I'm not going to lie. And it's the Bart, and people think the Bart's not broken of any sort of way. I still think it's one of the strongest ships in the game. It's absolutely silly, and I really should get around to doing some sort of review for it as well. Probably won't use epicenter. I'll probably have to play a little bit more and get a gig out because I barely play the boat, and so I'll take a look and show you the armor scheme. And even if you're fighting against Yamatos, you realistically it's actually difficult to get citadels on you, not because you're completely coded in 32. Your internals are not 32. Your internals are much tankier. You have an effective turtleback that works at ridiculous ranges. So yeah, you're more likely to get tons of pens with Yamato, but it doesn't necessarily mean you'll actually get a lot of citadels, so that is something to know. We're pushing in quite aggressively. Epicenter kind of forces you to play aggressive. If you are not playing aggressive and you still win the game, it is more down to the enemy team not capitalizing on your mistake than necessarily you playing their best way. Because the capture points, it goes pretty insane. We're already at 450 points per side. That's quite a high amount of points for the start of a game, and no one's even captured anything already. Bear in mind it's only 1,000 to win, so basically just need to double what you currently have, which can be quite easily done. Anyway, Bart pushing in, shot by Yamato, he missed, shot by a HE spamming bow, he's realistically not taking too much damage. There's the Colbert, switch to HE, pop your Rudal booster, because that's a very strong consumable that you have. May as well pop a heal on double fire from that main / Colbert. We have HE loaded, that's fine, not great. I'd like to switch it, but I'm going to keep that Colbert spawner potentially. We set double fire, so we beat the HE spammer his own game, because Bart HE is absolutely... It's pretty darn good, so it really doesn't matter what you fire in the Bart, it's pretty darn reliable. That being said, of course, you definitely want to be shooting AP at the right targets and HE at the right targets, of course, like destroyers. We get 2 hit connects there, but we do set another fire for HE. We fired 2 salvos of HE and we've got 3 fires. Yep, so far so good. We switched to AP here because we reckon the Colbert will probably go down. Oh, he actually took out the guy, that's a little bit disappointing. We still get AP loaded, but realistically Colbert is not going to have a fun day, and the AP should more than be enough to finish him off, and it is, and there we go. Bart accuracy is certainly quite special indeed. Apparently it's the same as Roma, but we don't have an accuracy commander for Roma, so that'll be interesting to see what that feels like when we eventually get one. Permanent double fire, and we're just going to kick our speed boost and pull back a bit. So we are reversing the Bart because we are center map, and we're basically taking the fire for our entire team, and we're still pretty much fine despite the HE spam, which has been very consistent in this game. We should probably be dead, but we've also been shot by Yamatos, but again, the boats were surprisingly resilient from the HE spam, mostly because a lot of the shells are hitting your gun turrets and bouncing off. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you can hear a lot of the shatters noises there, a lot of the bunk, and that is more for, it's just, again, it's just, there's no mercy with Bart, it's absolutely insane. We're low on health, yeah, it's all HE damage though, which means we don't heal that happily back. Most of that is not healable. As I said, it all bounces off your main guns, and it's pretty disgusting. It really is. So, Fletcher, our division mate, comes in there. We're just going to help him out secure that kill. Kind of a kill steal, but end of the day, as long as he's dead, who cares, really? I mean, we just need to keep pushing forward and getting that. Now, we've tanked a fair amount here. As you can see, HE damage is actually not too bad, as long as you can get out of the fight and have a little bit of time to heal. You go dark, because Bart is actually quite stealthy. 14.7. With the full camo on, that's not bad. Yamato takes a shot, he gets 1 pen, straight through the bow, but he can't overmatch our armor plating in the centre. Too much of the armor plating is covering our citadel. Literally just the sheer thickness means the shell arms and explodes before it has time to get through to the citadel. Again, more information on regarding this is on my Discord under useful information regarding warship stuff. It tells you all about the shell interactions. If you have a Jean Bart, you can take a look at the armor scheme and you can find out it's actually quite hard to get a Citadel on Jean Bart, even when you overmatch 32mm like the Yamato, because there's a lot of armor for the bow and there's actually quite a fair distance for the shell to travel before it actually reaches the Citadel armor plating. It can be done, of course, and it is a thing that can happen. It's not impossible, but it's not easy, because if you angle, you can actually get angled Citadel plating, and by the time the shells reach that, it doesn't have much to go, and armor penetration as well, pretty extreme. So Yamato's down, we take him off, we finish him off, and we're just going to start pushing it again. We've got cover because the Yamato is down, which means we're not spotted, and we've got potentially broadside Conqueror. Our heals have been used up, we're about half health, which is not bad considering the state of the game. We've captured the epicenter, we basically already won this even if we go down. At this point we're just farming damage because that's how the Jean Bart go. Pretty raffle style of a game, but just a good example of how effective the Jean Bart is. We kind of held the entire centre flank on our own, effectively. Some DD support, yes, but in terms of tanking, there was a lot of Yamatos, there was a Conqueror, there was a Georgia, there was a Mains, there was a Fletcher, I believe. Oh no, it was a Club Air, sorry. And there was also a Shimikaze as well, so yeah. Fire at the Charm Martel. We got a bit of a bad salvo there, 4 overpen, or 6 overpens. Yeah, I think that was all 6 shells, yeah. Oh no, we have more than that, we have 8, don't we? Yeah, we have 8. Yeah, so there we go. Overpens. Try again. Still more overpens. Unfortunate. Well, we've got plenty of time before he actually gets us. The reload in the Jean Bart, even without the booster, is quite high. So we're just going to do what we can here. And yeah, probably should break it out of the Martel. He's actually angling, which might make things easier for us. Ooh, we kind of messed up that shot. But it's a big time there. He turned complete. That was a really bad shot on my part. Anyway, so not too big a problem though, because our reverse speed is quite extreme. We're gonna need a torp here. The reverse speed again. The French boats, these French battleships are quite quick, with the exception of the Strasbourg. Little waterline. We did low here, and there we go. We got our result. We got 10k health. A good Conqueror salvo will probably kill us, so that's a little bit risky. But he's not. Fortunately for us, he's not even shooting us, so that's pretty good. So we're just going to load our salvo again. Pretty quick reload, only 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2. Don't know if we'll kill a Conqueror. We should get a relatively easy shot. He is taking time to angle though, but the French penetration does not leave many prisoners. Well, no Citadel, unfortunate. But he's still not interested in shooting us. He could have ended the game for us right then and there. Doesn't really matter at this point. We've got such a whopping points lead. I don't think it's going to make a difference if we go down or not. But yeah, prime example, just being aggressive in a Jean Bart can really work. The only issue with it is you need to have an escape plan, and simply reversing is not always the case, and this game was more of an exception to that rule. You can reverse in this, but it's not really always the case. You don't always do that. Now, George is pushing in here. We've got nothing else to lose. Speed boost, get him in there, get close. When you're a low health ship and you're fighting a high health ship, getting close is always the answer, because you never know, you could pull off the ram, or you could potentially just catch his broadside and just absolutely send him to Hades, you know. So yeah, 800 points, nothing's left but the Georgia and the Yamato. They're pretty much on the same side of the map as well, so you only get one chance of this. So let's use our island cover and be very careful with it. We could probably shoot the Yamato, but we're not going to get too much damage done. Maybe get something. I kind of want to shoot that. No, it's fine. Leaving it. So yeah, basically our goal here is actually just to ram the Georgia, because there's nothing else for us to do at this point. We've got 858 points, 864, and we're building quickly. The game's pretty much over. Let's see what we can do. Can we get a good shot on the Yamato? Can we get a good shot on Georgia? We'll find out shortly. Alright, so Georgia's popping out. He's going for the final push of the match. And yeah, bit one Jean Bart. Good luck. Well, you might get some decent shots there. Oh, he's not even interested in us. Ooh. Can we get that cheeky Citadel shot there? Fire, 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 come on, fire! Oh, we messed up completely. That was a really bad shot, but it doesn't matter because we pull off the ram, and that's our 6th kill under the bag with 148,000. To be honest, we didn't even need to pull that ram off. If we aimed a little bit better, I think we should have shot a lot earlier in hindsight, and we could have got some really nice damage there. So it looks like the Yamato looks like he's AFK at this point. Jeez, he might have just given up, poor guy. But honestly, at this point, there's not really much he can do. Yeah, pretty rough. Oof. All right. Anyway, folks, that's an idea of the Bart as it is currently. It's still a very strong boat, and you know, I'm really happy to let the comments discuss how the epicenter mode is, because at the minute it can be good for a push, but if your team doesn't push with you, you're just going to die early, and you really don't have a choice but to push. Having the choice to push really gives you the strength to do what you need to do. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video as always, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.